I was listening to them and I was thinking to myself, but is it a good thing? I'm deleting all my memories. And apparently it's essential. Hello and welcome to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Elmira Strange and I'm a motivational psychologist and certified life coach. And normally I'm known as a teacher of psychology and therapy. In this channel, we are discussing all the things related to self-development, psychology, coaching, and therapy. I have decided to make a few videos where I will be sharing my personal stories and my personal experiences that perhaps can help you to deal with certain situations, because it's all about psychology, right? And the techniques and the tools that I use for myself and my personal life. And I would like to let you know a little bit more about myself, me and myself. Apart from being a teacher of psychology and therapy and counseling, I'm also a digital nomad. And for the last several years, I've been living in different countries and I have experienced all kind of difficult situations, not difficult, challenging, where I had to use the knowledge of psychology and self-coaching and therapeutic techniques that would help me to deal with those challenges. Currently, I am making this video from Mexico. But the interesting thing is that I wanted to tell you about my experience of meditation whilst I was in a completely different country, which is Malaysia. I've spent a few months in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and I have enjoyed immensely living and staying there, and that was just before COVID. So whilst I was living in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, I've decided to enroll in meditation classes or sessions. That has become my interest. I really wanted to make a meditation my regular practice. And one of the best ways to do it is to actually find classes. Because I think when you pay for something, you are more motivated to do those classes because you kind of paid for them, right? The meditation center was amazing. I mean, it was set up exactly for one thing only: meditation. The beautiful cushions on the floor, the teachers that know how to be in Zen in no time. The guidance was amazing. They could sit with you and talk to you for as long as you need to understand why you actually need to meditate and how to make it the most effective for you. In that school, they had their own teachings that a lot of people followed, and they were giving these teachings to us. Some people wouldn't agree with them, some people would, but in the essence, I have learned quite a few things from that practice. I've been going there for probably 3 months in total. And the interesting thing is that I could extend my meditation practice for something like, and I mean, I cannot do it at home even for 5. There in that meditation center, I've extended it to up to 2 hours. I could meditate for 2 hours straight. For me, it's unbelievable. And so this is what I've learned. First of all, regular practice in meditation can give you resilience to stress. And what I mean is that, say for example, someone was rude to you, or somebody said to you something unpleasant or critiqued you. It's very easy to become annoyed and to lose it even, and to become angry and frustrated with certain situations and with people. And we all know it and we all encounter it often enough. When you practice meditation on literally daily basis for at least half an hour a day, and better 45 minutes, 1 hour a day, you will find yourself that you don't lose your control that easily anymore. You don't get angry that easily anymore. You can keep your cool at pretty much any situation, and that was amazing. The second thing I've learned is that we all perceive the world through the lens. It's like we're having a camera and we're taking millions of shots of images from the day we're born through obviously our eyes, our sight mainly. So throughout the day, whatever you see, whoever you see, wherever you are, you're taking thousands of pictures in your mind. And in essence, as the teaching goes, those images, this is what causes us distress, and upset and various emotions throughout the day. Why? Because every picture can trigger a certain memory. Say, for example, today you went out and on the way to work you saw a woman who reminded you of someone from your past who wasn't really that nice to you. That's enough to trigger those memories of those situations, of that life with that person previously. That can make you remember those feelings, those emotions, that frustration, that anger, that feeling of injustice, and so on. So during the meditation practice, basically what you do is that you learn to remove those pictures from your mind by, for example, destroying those images in your mind as they occur. For example, you can imagine a lighter with a fire or some kind of burning object where you trying to send those images, those pictures to. And by destroying those images, you are clearing your mind from unnecessary junk. But suddenly I had a question in my mind. Do we need to get rid of all images in our head? What about the really good memories? Do we need to delete them too? I mean, they just bring us joyful memories, right? But this is what I've been told. All memories, good or bad, can create or can trigger certain feelings and emotions, and not always it's a good thing if we have really good positive experiences or memories of that experience. Say, for example, you remember an experience of going to some birthday party where it went really well, where you really enjoyed yourself and you had a really good time partying with other people. But when you're recalling that experience or that memory, suddenly you'll become aware of other memories too related to that experience. For example, perhaps you ate too much at that party, and after that, some food binging episode start happening straight away after that because you had a cake and then you couldn't stop, and then it went on for days or even weeks before you went back to your normal diet, for example. Or it could be you remembered that there was one of the visitors or one of the party people who you don't really like that much, and you start remembering those incidents where you had some kind of conversation or something with that person that you don't really particularly like to remember. Or say, for example, nothing really bad happened at that party. Everything was really good and you have only good memories of that birthday party. What's harm in that? Well, in theory, again, in theory of that meditation center, is that when you remember that, you also have undercurrent feeling of the good time has passed. It's in the past. And now you don't have it anymore. Those people who were at the party are not in your life anymore. Say, for example, there will never be again such a good party as it was with that person because that person is not there anymore. So as you can see, there could be many other feelings would be brought by good memory too. So it's an interesting process because from the psychology perspective, we embrace all kinds of tools and techniques that can help us to live better, to feel freer, to feel more confident, to feel happy in the end of the day. So what can we say about this particular meditation technique is that in essence, it's not so much that memories cause us grief. I think it's mostly due to attachments to those memories, to people, to situations, to the past, that we all have very difficult time to let go of. This is why there are countless videos on, including some of mine, on how to let go of negative feelings, how to let go of the past, how to stop thinking about people who caused us something or who we don't have in our life anymore due to various circumstances. And this is what we are learning here in this channel. So, and this is what I would like to leave you with. If you are thinking about setting up your own regular meditation practice every day, this is what I would encourage you to do. Make a commitment that you will meditate no matter what for as long as 33 days. Some experts suggest to go for 21 days, others for 66 days or for 65, and others for 100 days. But I think 100 days, it might be a commitment that wouldn't be suitable to anyone because 100 days is like almost 3 months. And even 65 days is two months. But I think 33 days is such a really good number that you can really commit yourself to. Set up the time that is more convenient for you, and that wouldn't be too long either. Because in the end of the day, what we want to do is to create a habit first of all, and the habit can be extended. So for example, say you commit yourself to 10 minutes a day of meditation. And with time, if you feel comfortable, if you're really enjoying it, if you are really into it, you can extend that time by another 5 minutes, by another 5 minutes. The main thing is to create a daily habit. Well, I hope this video was helpful to you. If you do, please subscribe it if you haven't done it yet. Please like it. Thank you for learning with me, and I will see you in my next video.